Silence over.
Perfect. I was going to say, was that moment of silence for our lost brethren?
Yeah. Is your burner kicking in?
Oh, yeah, my burner is definitely kicking in. I feel my heart palpitations got it. Actually, yeah, it is. Heart palpitation and all.
How's it going, James?
Jamie? James? James? Just to see where you stack up. But let's be honest here. The only reason why anybody would ever lose weight is a gain of what did Dr. Oz say? Basically, every like 10, 15 pounds, you get like an inch of dick back.
Oh yeah. You get no, it's every 10. So when I was a kid, my friend said that to me. She was like, yeah, every 10 pounds you lose, your dick gets an inch bigger. And I'm like, holy fuck, if I lost like 40, 50 pounds, like I'd have a 25-inch dick.
5 inches, here I come.
Like people just start losing weight, they like wither away and start to die and stuff, and just giant dick left over afterwards.
Oh my god, we should pull up the penis scale they have. Apparently there's like a recent or not a recent survey, but they have like a massive survey. It's like
of massive penises.
Yeah, literally it's like a countdown of like per country, per capita of like who has the biggest penis. And it just kind of goes to the whole little.
That's fucked up.
I think it's like a survey of like 1,000 people or something.
Of course, there would be a survey of literally a dick measuring contest that's like nation or like worldwide.
And of course, I think it was like the Congo that won it. So
the Congo,
yeah,
whatever.
Congo.
They can take it. I don't know. I'm doing all right over here.
How would you do that? Like comparison to like women, I guess.
A dick measuring contest.
Well, with like the female. A vulva is a proper term, I guess, for it.
Or you could just say female penis is a vulva?
Or a female vagina, I guess. I don't know.
A female vagina?
Well, yeah.
Are there any male vaginas?
Male vagina, mangina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that.
Touche.
Just a fleshy patch.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you can imagine if someone like did like a survey of that, it would be like a whole big ordeal, lawsuit, PC movement. And like
yeah.
Can you imagine? Oh my god, the backlash, the repercussions for it.
For having a dick measuring contest?
Well, I guess like if it was on the opposite.
It's a bunch of dudes worldwide, and everybody's like, "Oh, okay, the Congo, whatever." Women get involved, and it's like,
yeah, it's a game changer, man. I tell you, I swear, it's going to be a game changer for that. But I don't know what else.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
You don't think so? I think there would be a lot of like backlash for it, man.
Well, no,
it's a little.
Oh, there'd be backlash.
Like, yeah, definitely for like people who are doing it. Little did they realize it's like the females like.
Who's putting on a dick measuring contest?
I don't even know, but like yeah,
it's like a survey on your petition website, a petition to give different countries bigger dicks. Like
no, and then it goes like down the whole like scale spectrum. I think there's like over I don't even know like there's like 150 or something like that. And it's just
150 dicks.
Well, countries basically, just into the whole spectrum of it. But I don't know if you're really curious, you could just kind of like Google searches like dick scale or something.
I don't need to Google that.
I'm just saying, if
dick scale.
If you want to see where you line up, literally.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I don't know. Other than that, man, just gymming it up, I guess, for the most part. Everything is going great with it. Yeah, it just turns out, just proportion what you eat, and that's a good majority of it, man. Like dietary is like 90% of it.
Oops.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Well, that's good. I'm still just eating whatever I want, but it seems to be working.
Just working it out for at the gym, I guess. Go for that extra hour run.
I won some M&Ms at work the other day, and I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love peanut M&Ms, dude.
Oh. I don't know. I'm not too much like of a sweet guy. Like if it's anything, it has to be like
an asshole.
It has to be like dark chocolate. If anything, like I can't do.
Oh yeah, I'm all about chocolate in general. But peanut butter and chocolate, peanuts and chocolate, amazing.
Right on.
Even when we buy the mixed nuts packages, we also buy like a 1 pound bag of Chip-Its. We just mix them in.
What the hell is Chip-Its?
Like chocolate chips.
Oh, okay. Just like the.
It's like the brand name of.
Oh, is that what it's actually called? Like chocolate. the bakery shit.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. Jesus.
Did you just say Jesus?
I said Jesus, but that would have been more appropriate.
Wow. Anyways.
Well, yeah.
Oh, what's our first story? Usually James asks us a stupid question.
Yeah, we missed that.
What's a stupid question?
Who's just sitting in his spot.
No. Welcome to another episode of Hotline Hangout. My name is Shane, and I'm joined today by my beautiful friend, co-host, star, champion.
Please, go on, keep going. It's me, Murphy.
Murphy. Boy Murphy.
Boy Murphy.
Yeah. Did you know that that's what your Twitter handle is?
Yeah, it's at your boy, man.
No. It's
is it actually Boy Murphy?
Murphy?
Okay. Oh, whatever. I'll take it.
It's not your boy Murphy.
Well, no, I think it's just like when you like add it or whatever. It's just like at your boy.
But at it, like.
But whatever, man.
Whatever.
I think it's like at Boy Murphy.
At Boy Murphy.
I'll take it.
The Boy Murphy. All right.
I'm getting like pinged by a bunch of like sexual predators. That's where they're coming from.
Yeah,
recently,
that's where all of our subscribers are.
Recently, I just had a fluctuation of just like these guys on the actual watch list. I was like, "Hey, little guy, what's you up to?" No.
Oh, NAMBLA.
That's how
National Assembly of Man Boy Lovers Association.
That's how we got all the subscriptions. Whatever, I'll take it.
And we are not joined today by James. Moving on. Anyways, yeah, hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah, that was actually.
We're filming this episode probably like 2 weeks before it comes out. I don't know when it comes out.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be a little higher than that.
Yeah, maybe we'll be 200. Who knows?
Yeah, for sure.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
We're averaging about 5 subscribers a day.
No, I'll take it. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Growth is growth. Whatever.
Yeah.
I am pleased to finally hit 100. I've been trying for 10 years. Well, haven't really been trying, but whatever.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Yeah. Just got to be consistent. That's all it takes. You don't even have to be good. Just consistent. Anyways. What's the first story today?
First story we'll actually start off with would be a mother's furious about spending £100 on a vending machine claw game.
What?
Like,
she's furious?
Yeah, she was pissed off because she had to spend $100 to win a little stuffed plushie.
She had to?
I guess she had to because like her 5-month-old son demanded it. Because like he just wouldn't like kind of put up with it.
Okay, and I'm looking at the picture here. It's it's Dumbo.
Yeah, it's like a little
That's
Dumbo.
appropriate.
Well, because she was like talking about
Dumbo.
like well, because she was like talking about how these games are rigged, and she'd put on a whole big like statement talking about like, oh, these games are so rigged. I spent £60, and then I brought it to like the clerk's attention, and he's like, okay, stop playing. But she's like, no, I can't. Like, I want to win something. Like, he wants something. I'm like, he's 5 months. Like, he doesn't even know he exists yet.
The title of the article should be "Mom is furious that she's a moron."
That's legitimately it. And like, she tried to make a statement and everything too, like a little rhetoric about it, and just like, this isn't fair. I demand my money back. They're like, you willingly spent it. Like, you're an adult. And like, it's funny just because like it's in pounds. So it's like, what is that? Yeah, like $1,000 CAD?
No, that's like probably like closer somewhere between $100 and $150. I have no idea what the exchange rate. But like, that's insane, man. That's like it's kind of weird. I don't know if you do this, but like every time I like lose money or stand to like gain money or something like that, like I measure it in cases of beer.
What the hell?
You ever,
no, never.
No. just like the measurement, right? Like, you know, if you turn down a job that's like $100, right? You're like, oh wow, that's like 2 cases of beer.
That's funny.
That's a lot of beer. I don't know. Beer's expensive, so it's like, how much do you have to work to get that case of beer? I don't know. It's just a unit of measurement, I guess.
It's kind of funny how that's like your default unit of measurement.
It's universally understandable, right? Because like I'm not gonna like if I said to you like, oh wow, that's like a new GPU. Like, are you gonna understand what I'm saying? No. But if I say a case of beer, you know, you have a rough estimate as to how much a case of beer costs.
$20.
What? Oh my god.
No, I have no idea.
A case of beer costs like $50-$60 Canadian.
Oh, okay.
So that woman wasted 2 cases of beer right there.
Well, like, I don't know. Well, probably
because like I don't drink a lot, but like
pounds.
You know, having beer on hand is nice.
But man, like, there's a point of kind of just like quitting. Is it just like something to do with like? Because I think we talked about this before with like casinos and like lottery and stuff like that. How like they're made to kind of draw your attention to bring you into, especially people with like, you know, ADHD or some sort of nature. for them to just kind of keep coming back. But she mentally had a purpose where she wanted to try and win this type of plushie, like this legit.
I can't believe this ended up in the news.
Well, she contacted them herself because she was like so furious about, oh, these are rigged. They told me it's rigged, and I was like, we didn't tell you like a thing.
Even if it said it's rigged,
yeah,
like,
it's just like you.
They told you.
You just like
you knew it was rigged. It's like carnival games.
At, like you just suck at playing at like the claw game or whatever. But I guess she was old enough. She's 34. The article said. And she was demanding that her 5-month-old kid, and she was like, oh, if he was even older, he would probably be wanting a little bit more. He'd probably.
What would you do if you had kids? Like if you had a kid and like I always see parents, and like maybe because I don't have kids, so I'm like naive.
Maybe it's just
people keep telling saying that they're naive or whatever. But like I don't know, something money based. I think I could make a judgment without having kids right now that like if my child was demanding something that was going to cost me a buttload of money that I did not want to spend on them, then like they're not getting it. Too bad, kid. Yeah, you're not getting $100.
Well, that's going to be like the mindset of the.
Maybe I'd stop at $10. Hell, I'd let the kid play the game, so then I can blame them for when they don't get it.
It was technically a 5 months.
Wow, so son, you suck at the claw game. Too bad. No more money.
Might as well throw away the college tuition.
Yeah, pop that in there.
But so. Like I said, it's a sense of reasoning itself. Like it just gets to the point of you just being stupid at this point. Like I always have a problem with people who spend money stupidly. Like I get it, you have hobbies and stuff like that too, but when you're just kind of throwing away your concept of your dollar value basically on absolutely nothing, that falls on you, regardless or not. Like you can't bitch and complain to somebody else that, oh, I knowingly spent my own money on something that I know I probably won't get, and it's your fault.
Apparently, if you scroll down in this, reading through their comments on the Reddit here, it's apparently they're saying that in the UK it's much harder to win these claw games than in the US. But if you scroll down a little bit more on the article, it says like there's like a second header, and it says attempt to win a second toy. Immediately afterwards, she said a staff member again readjusted the machine setting, and then she attempted to go at it some more.
Dude, if it gets to that point, can't you just if they have the ability to adjust that, why can't you just say how much? I'll pay you $10. Just give me the toy.
Just go buy the Dumbo. There are stores that sell these.
Yeah, legit. If you just look the actual tag and stuff like that online, you can actually purchase directly off their website, and it's 50 cents or something like that for the actual product. And it's just hey, can I just buy this product straight outright? Same concept as well. Any type of arcade type situation you go to, you just go to them can I just buy it off the shelf? And they're yeah, sure, whatever.
I don't think they'll actually let you buy it off the shelf, but you can go and buy these things for the full price somewhere else. It's a stuffed animal.
Yeah, it's
it's a Dumbo. There's stores that sell these. And
it was just in the theaters and stuff like that. So finding it would be
the picture of her and her baby. The baby clearly does not speak English yet. So what the fuck is she talking about? Yeah. Okay, so get this though. So she went back over a course of a few days and spent another £60 in the machine without winning anything. And so she complained again, and she insisted that she wasn't abusive at all. But then when they asked a staffer about it, she then said that she raised her voice because she was angry and trying to make a clear point to other parents. I just imagine this woman freaking out. Was there a line of idiot parents
just waiting trying for this game,
blow all their money? Man, you know what this makes me think of? We should quit the podcast and just buy one of these damn machines and pop it down in the UK somewhere. We'd be set, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably quite inexpensive.
We're wasting our time here. There's clearly more lucrative avenues.
Jesus, but I don't know, man. It just, you have to have a sense of responsibility at the end of the day, man.
This woman must be loaded. What? Maybe she's a stripper. Maybe she just got back from work, and she just had a bunch of ones, and she was all right.
I don't know. I think the thing that really kind of really set her off though, because you run into people like this when you kind of just because it explicitly said they just the storeman or whatever just kind of laughed at her afterwards because she was complaining about literally nothing. This artificial argument she made in her head that this game's rigged and everything.
She was mad at herself.
Yeah, and then so she wanted to reflect it back and take it out on somebody else versus herself. And then at this point, it's just compensate me for it. I'm just for what? You're the idiot who did it.
This kind of reminds me of when I got really upset after graduating university. And so I went to the the president of the university, and I complained. I said, I put all this coins in here. I put all these coins in here, and I still didn't get anything.
And you just give me this piece
pretty
of
much
paper.
what it is.
Yeah, it's
So apparently she phoned the manager, and when the manager picked up, he's like, how did you get my number? Who is this? Apparently it was like written down in an office somewhere, and she went in somewhere where she wasn't supposed to be, and
just took it off their schedule board.
He laughed at her and said that her complaint wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, it was
and then he said, you can put as much money in as you want, $100, $200, but you still won't win it. I don't even know if he was like, if they're saying that it's actually rigged, or if they're just saying like you could put $100,000 in there and you might not win it. It's like a mix of like skill and turns. Like, you know, there's
it could have been like open for interpretation as well. It's just like, or he could have just been like playing along the lines as like, you're the stupid one to put the money in there. So what's going to stop you from putting another, you know, $20, $50 back into the machine itself, trying to win something that you obviously can't get. And then I don't know if it's just like, her, like something's wrong with her psyche where she's like, you know, all these people are against me, I'm going to try and, you know, show them outright.
Would you consider this like gambling though? I wouldn't, because I don't know if I'd consider it gambling like the same way that like a loot box is gambling, right?
Yeah, that does.
Or like even a scratchy ticket, right? Because like, let's say you buy a scratchy ticket, right? Regardless of whether you win on the scratchy or not, you're still getting a product. Like you're still getting the paper. You're still getting like the experience of playing the game. Whereas this it's like kind of like a murky gray zone, because like you put something in and you get to play kind of, but it's like based on skill a little bit as well, and not so much luck of like maybe you hit the right spot and it'll grab harder or something.
Well you can argue the fact that it could potentially be a stepping stone, let's say, for gambling, but with gambling it's just like pure luck at this point. Hits. Like it's exactly just pure that like you don't have the chance to build the skill. Like you can't pick a skill of picking numbers randomly. Like people have their algorithms and stuff like that they do for like lotto maxes and everything too, but still, with that being said, it's all just by chance. With the claw game machine, if it was working just fine, but if it was working just fine, it just basically comes down to the individual. So you're actually playing like a live action game. So you know, you'd be like saying, oh, the balloon toss at a carnival game, is that considered gambling? But, you know, it's ideally if how well you are at darts. Yeah, it's like
mixed in like skill a little bit too.
So it's like, it's a physical capability that I'm pretty sure you'd find like an article to define what gambling would be perceived, especially in the UK, like you were talking about with loot boxes and stuff like that. That you just press a button and it randomly generates something for you to win back. Like sometimes it's garbage, sometimes it's like something epic or cool or something. But other than that, it's all chance.
Yeah, I don't know. Like this is just like so heavily rooted in stupidity. I think that
But I don't know. Like I just can't feel bad out of her. I can't sympathize for her. I can't sympathize for her like 5-month-old son who doesn't even know it exists as yet.
She said in the article that her 5-month-old son, if he was a little bit older, he'd probably be upset. And it's like, no, man. If he's a little bit older, he'd probably like walk himself over to, you know, Children's Aid and be like, I need an emancipation. Like, I'm going nowhere with this woman.
He's like, Mom, I don't want it. It's not worth it.
We haven't eaten in weeks. She just keeps trying to win stuffed animals. I told her I didn't want them. She's using me as a crutch.
I don't know, man. But like, it's like I said, it's a whole mentality type situation. Like, it doesn't really kind of say if like she's, you know, mentally all not there or anything like that. Because like no sane person would literally sit there and just do this over and over. That's my final statement on that. It's just no sane person would do that. Like, I don't care who you are, just nobody would actually sit there and do that.
I love that it's a Dumbo stuffed animal.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's so ironic.
Anyways, you know what else? You know what else is stupid? Like, this is the Walmart, the woman from Walmart.
Yeah.
You know, eating the cake in the store, and then,
my God,
refusing to pay for it, or like refusing to pay the full price because she only ate half.
Yeah, she ate half.
It's like, what? In what universe is that?
Can you imagine if they allowed her? But she actually, like, here's like the real part that really shocked me was that she actually got banned from the Walmart. Like, I'm not sure
for
if
doing that before.
Well, it was just from that Walmart specifically. Like, it didn't say if it was like all across like countrywide or anything like that. Like, it was so funny because like I was pre-anticipating thinking that this was going to be Florida. It was actually Texas. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it was Texas. And so like they outright banned her and everything. They're probably putting their flyers up and everything, you know, all in the store, telling their greeters, you know, watch out for this woman.
So apparently she ate half the cake and then tried to just pay for the uneaten half.
Yeah.
And she denied having eaten the first half of the cake.
Little frosting on the side of the mouth. Like it's because she even demanded the manager, like she had to like speak to, and she's like, oh, you know, it should be half off. It's only half worth a cake. Like you consumed the majority of it. Like if she really wanted to do it, why wouldn't she just eat half the cake, put it back, like put it on the shelf like everybody else who like goes to Walmart and then just like grab another cake
like a fresh cake and be like.
But man, like. Dude, there's been like a bunch of stories.
Like there are so many like stupid criminals. I wonder how many like just normal people get away with crimes just because like the bar is so low.
Yeah.
Like
I'd be surprised. Yeah.
So apparently this happened in Wichita Falls, and in the article it says that in the earlier in the year at another Walmart there was a woman who basically ate a bunch of Pringles and then filled the Pringles can up with wine from the store.
Jesus.
And then she was drinking wine out of a Pringles can.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how that would taste.
Well, because like even like the bottom, it's kind of just like cardboard or something like that, and they just have like aluminum tin on the bottom.
I don't think it's meant to hold water.
But yeah, exactly. When you pour it out, you just like see it seeping through or something.
Yeah,
that's nasty.
That's gross.
But I don't even know. Like you're hearing a bunch of like these actual like food like complaints and articles. Like I'm not sure if it's just like the highlight moment of what's going on now, like a new trend or something. But like I don't know. I heard back-to-back stories where it's like people are stealing ice cream, like licking like the tops of ice creams and stuff like that. And this is still in Texas, where a bunch of people were caught just kind of like going there, grabbing like handfuls of ice cream, licking the lids, putting it back in, put it back on the shelves.
That's gross.
Yeah, and I was just like, man.
Hopefully
like,
you'd notice that before you bought it.
Yeah, and like imagine how many people who haven't done that. It's the same concept of when where was it? It was like CVS, not CVS. It was another place in like it was like a shopping center of some sort, like a grocery store. And you know how usually they have like the little displays of soups you can pour for yourself and whatever. Like there are people sitting in the line with the ladles, grabbing it and just like sipping it straight from the ladle and just like slapping it right back down. It's like they act like it's just like a communal type like situation where it's just like help yourself, just try a sample if you want, but like they're just like licking the ladle and just like slapping it back in.
You know, like if I ever had to do something like that, if I was like, okay, I'm not sure if I want like the cream of mushroom, you know, maybe I'd pull out a ladle and then I'd like take a spoon,
but like,
and then put that in the ladle,
like they have,
and then like have a bite and then put the spoon in the dirty dish pile, or
like
whatever.
That's like, just it. Like they have their
if
containers.
I had to do that, but like that's like just why?
Yeah, like they had their own containers and stuff like that right beside it. Like it's open for the public basically. It's kind of just like, you know, like an open bar or whatever, like a salad bar or whatever. Same concepts as well that they do, but there's like little like test plates that you can have, like little test bowls that you just kind of pour it in there and just help yourself to it.
Just dunk it in.
And it's just like sheer laziness that it's just like, or self-entitlement or something. They just grab it and just like slurp it. And you know, they probably think the heat just kind of kills the bacteria, whatever the hell's in their mouth, and like slap it right back in.
Especially the temperature that like you eat food at, it doesn't kill the bacteria.
Yeah, I'm like it's not like it's not boiling or anything. Like it's at the point where it's going to multiply. I'm just like I don't know. It's just like some people can be quite nasty. Like sure, if you're like, I don't know, if you're like homeless, try it out. This is your free meal for the day if you don't have like a local homeless shelter around you.
That's gross. I actually used to work at a convenience store, and like, you know, I'm sure that people stole more than I ever noticed or whatever, because like, you know, I'm not like super paying attention or whatever, because like if we were busy and like whatever, like I'm not
half the products and stuff like that insured anyway, so it's like if I turn an eye, whatever. But
people would come in and steal cheese all the time. Like I'd go over to the cheese rack and like it would be empty, and I'd be like, huh, that's strange, nobody bought any cheese today. And like it would just be totally gone. Why? And then this one time, this guy came in, like this like 8 foot tall like neck beard. Yeah. And he had a garbage bag. He pulled it out of like a trench coat. And we were really busy. There was like 8 people in line, and I was like selling through, and like, you know, everybody's doing their lottery tickets and stuff, and like rushing because like they had to wait in line. They're like, oh, this is ridiculous. Like 10 people came in here at the same time. This guy is a terrible employee. And this dude came in. He went up to the beef jerky rack, and he just like cleared the beef jerky rack. He took every single beef jerky, and then I like yelled at him on the way out. He kind of just like gave me the finger. And then just like walked out. He didn't like rush or anything. And like
just took his
I was
time.
like 16, so I wasn't about to like go and be like, no, this is give me back this store's beef jerky. I was like, man, maybe I could do this someday.
Jeez. I was gonna say, because like I guess it takes like a certain someone to actually just kind of like do something as idiotic as that. Beef jerky is
expensive, and like, you know, that's probably like a good year supply.
Yeah, but like the ramifications for it too, you know, let's say happen if the place just happened to be right then and there, because like it seems like the majority of the convenience stores always just has like a cop like parked outside, probably for that same reason.
Yeah, mine got robbed all the time. Wow. I was never there when it got robbed. Yeah, but yeah, like we got robbed all the time on like the late night shift, and it was like really odd that I worked there. I have no idea why I like continued to work there.
It's so weird because we
got robbed all the time. Like people would steal stuff all the time. But like the customers cheese, were rowdy and stuff.
What type of like, let's say like, what type of like cheese did you guys have? Was it just
regular
like
cheese?
Oh, just like a normal like brick or something like that? Or I was gonna say like the little peely stringy thingies.
Oh, like we had like a whole Who makes Black Diamond cheese? I don't know. We had like a regular. Like, I think it was like a brand.
Black Diamond. Yeah.
It was like a brand of cheese, and like they had like a whole wall of like dairy products.
Jesus.
Yeah, and people would take that stuff all the time.
Because like I heard of stories like where people just go to like, you know, grocery stores and stuff like that, and they just like stick meat products in their pants and stuff like that, like steaks and whatever.
I was at business. I was checking out one time at a grocery store. Yeah. And I'm in line waiting, and like this guy just clears the line and walks out. He's got a little duffel bag. It's like the same size as like a Fit for Less bag. Okay. And it looks empty. It doesn't look like there's anything in there. He's got it under his arm, and I'm like, that's strange. Like, I wonder if that guy stole something. Yeah. But like, the bag looked empty, so I didn't think twice about it.
Oh, so like the duffel bag was just like he was holding it upright, like in his arm, or was he was it strapped?
It was
on?
Like kind of like a purse. Okay. And it was like flat against his like torso. So I was like, okay, this looks empty. Like, there's no way. There's no way that there's like a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah. And then like 4 staffers stop him at the door, and they like put him that like stop him and then tell him to give him the bag, like, and he gives him the bag, and then they open up the bag, and like this guy, it was like Mary Poppins. Like there was so much stuff in there. Yeah. There was like a loaf of bread, there was cat litter, there was like cat food, there was like a whole bunch of stuff. There was just a whole bunch of random ass stuff.
Was this like late 90s or something like that, or
no? This was like within the last year.
Really? I was gonna say because like
recently.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like normally I guess like a normal store like protocol now it's just like, you know, just let them flee, and you know you got them on camera. That's why we got all the things happening with like, you know, security cameras. Like in a grocery store, it's like you'll be surprised at the actual type of up-to-date technology they have for surveillance.
Loss prevention, like there's like a whole little department for that.
Yeah, exactly. Like they have a whole like miniature IT group just kind of like observing and keeping an eye on all that as well.
They have like plain clothes security guards, and they'll like
like what they call like walkers or something like that they call them. I was gonna say night walkers, but but yeah, so they're just like, you know, just let them go. It's not worth it, because ideally if you get stabbed, it's not on my company dollar, so we're not going to take care of you because, you know, that's what you signed up for. So ideally you're just out of work for a while until you heal back up. You know, it's not really worth all the paperwork. It's at the end of the day, so just let them take whatever the hell they want. And
this guy easily had like $150 of this stuff in his empty looking ass duffel bag.
Man, like there's so many like different, I guess like different stories like that too. Because I remember I was with my friends at the day when we were up in Toronto, and we were watching a UFC fight way back when. I think it was like in 2016. They had like a massive event up there. It was so funny because it was like the midst of like the winter. Funniest thing ever, because we're just all minding our own business, walking down like York or whatever. We're close to like the actual Rogers Center at the time. Now I think they changed the name to the Scotia Center or whatever. But yeah, so we're just a gallivant, and after just miscellaneous, you just had like this kind of like younger teenager. He was like, I don't even know. He was probably like 13, 14. He was getting chased down by like this kind of like just obviously like a store clerk, and he's like, stop that guy. Like the guy's a little bit older too. I think he was probably like 16, 18, like the clerk. And he's like, stop that guy. And after that guy's like, you better not, I'll stab you, I got a knife. And then as soon as he said that, like the clerk just kind of stopped, and he was like looking at him, and he like looked at us like to intervene, because the guy kind of just like ran right past us. I was like, what the hell do you want me to do? I'm not going to get involved with this. Like, this is your merchandise. Like, sure, if you were, robbing the stores, like, at least leave them their stupid little basket, because he had like a little basket, like, of just a bunch of goodies. Like, it was just like candy and stuff like that he took. Like, it was like no, like, I think it was like candy and energy drinks or whatever like that.
Oh, wow.
But it was the funniest thing ever that I kind of like witnessed. It was kind of like the whole, like, great power comes great responsibility moment with like Spider-Man when when like he had the opportunity to stop this robber, and then he just kind of like let him go, and then the robber kills his Uncle Ben. Like, he shoots him down and takes his car. It could have been like the same situation, but I think at that point I think I actually lost my scarf. It like blew away in the wind or whatever.
This one time I was actually just like walking downtown, and there's like this little Italian restaurant, and they have like windows, and there's this kid, and he walked by, and there was like a lady, like there were two ladies like having a meal, and like their purses were at the window, and he just like grabbed the purse and like ran, and he was in front of me, and he ran right by me, and like I didn't know how to react. I was like, I was pretty fit at the time. And like I was able to like run like pretty long distances, and like I was running a lot, and I was wearing flip-flops, and like quickly you had to like gauge that situation, and I was also on like a first date. And I'm just like,
should have impressed her.
I'm just like, it was like really awkward though, because like then like these people come out, and like this like overweight woman or like family, like they're like chasing this kid who's like booked it. This kid is gone. Like they're not getting their purse back. Apparently they just found it in a alley like around the corner, and like I don't know, they didn't have any cash, which is I never carry cash on me. Because like somebody could steal my wallet, and everything you do with anything in my wallet is tracked. So
exactly.
Man, there is like a mega thunderstorm that just started outside. I don't know
what was that noise. I heard kind of like a rumbling in the background.
Like there's like flashes and everything, and like it's late-ish, but it's not like late enough for like it to be like pitch black and lights rumbling everywhere. And now I'm hearing like the banging and stuff.
I was gonna say you should have during that story, you should have embraced like your inner Mexican mother and like took off your sandals and just like
whipped it and like smacked the dude in the forehead.
It just like drops him out. You pick up the purse, take it for yourself. Like, what? It's product.
Speaking of like heavy downpour, though, have you heard of? Did you hear about how Belle Delphine is selling? Hang on, what is this called? Gamer Girl Bathwater.
Oh my god, this bitch is at it again.
What is it, like just in a coffee cup? Like what?
Dude, like we just talked about this chick too. She was just like in the news for like recent spotlight. Man, legit, she knows how to do it. Like, she's staying in the spotlight, man. Next, she's gonna actually accidentally like release a porn tape. Guaranteed goddamn tea.
Oh my god, these aren't even like full jars of water. Oh, look at that. She's like spitting into some of these glasses. Like, did you watch any of these?
I didn't watch the video if there was anything posted of such nature. I just seen like the actual product, like the little container that she had. Like, it looks like a 30
This video is pretty lewd. I feel like this is on her Instagram, but she's got like a shower head like running down her backside. And then she's got the cup at her like butt crack, and it's just like the water going in there. And she's making some videos of
you want E. coli? That's how you get E. coli.
Oh man, yeah. Just making some videos of whatever. I like the comment though. Like, you know what? Good for her for
we're staying strong,
monetizing. Like this hustle here. How much? Like, hang on a sec. She said, "What is the damn comment? Oh, I am now selling my bathwater for all you thirsty gamer boys." Like. She's like trolling the world and just making money off of it. Like, that's
like
amazing.
Taking it by storm, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's like so nasty, Taylor. Like,
because after she did the stupid Pornhub thing, right?
And then just like everyone's just like super thirsty. But she always did a bunch of like risque pictures and everything too of herself, and just
but
a lot of people are like really into it, like a bunch of like 13-year-old boys and stuff like that. And I don't know, like it's
somebody
like,
put it back up on eBay for $10,000.
Yeah, I seen that too. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, there's a limit, man. Like, there has to be some sort of accountability at this point.
Well, a lot of girls like sell their underwear and stuff online too, eh? Like, did you know that?
Yeah.
Hey, but get this. Hang on. She's selling it for $30 a bottle or a glass or whatever the hell she's selling it in, right? Like, how many liters are in a bath? Like, let's
Well,
hang on.
I don't know, like your average tub or whatever. Just look up like how much can a tub hold. But yeah, wasn't it only 30 milliliters or something like that? She was like selling these little vials.
She's like filling it up. Not. I'm gonna say like average bathtub. Hang on. Okay, so bathtubs hold between 150 and 300 liters. Although an average bathtub probably closer to like 250. Small bathtubs hold 150. Okay, so let's say she's like in a liter. Like let's say she's selling 100 milliliter just for simplicity's sake.
Yeah, simplicity.
100 milliliter, right?
Yeah.
She's got like 15. No. Let's say 250. So she's got 2,500.
Yeah.
Little jars of her little ass water.
Ass water.
Yeah. Well, like, what is it? That's $75,000.
Like, yeah, that's sick, man.
Plus, like, whatever the hell else. Man, that's insane. Like, that's disgusting.
I think like she had like only a certain amount on back order or whatever, just because like it's
back order. What do you mean? Like, how often does she bathe?
I don't know.
Back order.
But as far as it goes, like, because she was this was all part of like her little Patreon thing that she was doing. It's like, oh, subscribe to my Patreon. They'll pay me, and I'll pay me $30 for like 30 milliliters of water, and you know you can have this. Do as you will. But yeah, I heard also too, like there was a couple of incidents now where people are being hospitalized now. Like they had to get their stomach pumped and everything too, just because of the situation.
For what?
They're drinking the water.
When did this go out?
This actually went out. I think it was like a few days after she like posted it and everything too. And it was legitimately a couple of kids got hospitalized because they drank the water, and like I don't know, it says like they had like upset stomach, vomiting and stuff like that.
That's insane.
So I think they just extra precaution took it.
Why are they drinking this?
To, like pump it out.
Like why wouldn't you do something else? Like
because my idea,
would you like pour it on yourself? Like I don't know. Like
my idea is you could actually probably take it and go through analysis, and if you really want, you could probably extract, if this is actually her water, extract some protein and DNA from it, and then potentially.
Oh, they're trying to clone her.
Yeah, a few years, save it. You can clone it, and then after you can get a healthy oval, and pretty much clone your own little Belle Delphine in the future. That's where all those super thirsty people.
Yeah, I'm looking at her Patreon right now,
but
and
knowing her fan base, I guess, like if people are drinking the situation,
this is like weird because like I guarantee you that like because she looks like she's like 15.
Yeah, like it's super odd just because like
she's got 3,660 Patreon supporters.
Damn.
And even if they're all at the $1 tier, that's $3,660 a month. But like, there's no way in hell that they're all at the $1 mark.
Yeah, they're probably like a
and
whole
like
variety.
Even if like half are at the $1 mark and then half are at the $5 mark, which is the next level up.
Yeah.
She's really not like doing something. Like a lot of this isn't really like personalized content or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just like access to different levels of content. And yeah, like I think you have to get lewd HD photo sets. So I'm pretty sure that's just like lots of skin photo sets.
Yeah, because I remember a bunch of people they kind of like leaked the pictures. It was like her getting like promiscuous with like another girl like in a bathtub or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But they were still like in like bathing suits, basically like
once you get to that $50 level, very NSFW pics. So if you want to see nips,
nothing. They don't post that. They're all covered up for it. It's basically with like their chest. They kind of like put their hands and stuff like that over it. Like,
okay, well, whatever. Like it's $50 for very NSFW pics, right? Like, I wonder how many people are like buying into this stuff, right? There's almost 4,000 people.
It's like a
who
majority
are
of like her followers, man. Like it's kind of like a plague at this point.
Ooh, spooky.
See,
I wonder if that shows up.
Even the gods are pissed.
The gods are pissed. They're like,
situation.
How the hell is she making so much money? We're up here.
But like she's doing it right, I guess. But like to me, I find it cringy as hell. But like, what's one person's opinion?
You're just mad.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just like, to me, it's just like cringy. But like, there's no there's no benefit for it because like sure she's gonna have money for her time being, but guarantee the way that she's gonna probably spend is like everybody else on stupid crap.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that so much. When people are making boatloads of cash right now, like off of their body or off of their like current talents and stuff like that, I'm kind of I don't know. I gotta hope that these people are intelligent enough to like save or like make some kind of nest egg or something like that. Plus, like these guys, like cosplayers and stuff. Yeah. I'm not too like versed on them, but like for me at least, they've only been around in my generation, and so like 20, 30 years down the line, are we gonna have like famous like cosplayers that were like the best of the best that like go around and do like cosplay stuff,
just
like they're just popular for being popular cosplayer? Yeah, I don't know. But
because I thought it was just something all for fun and everything too.
Good for her though. Like my bathwater is not worth $30 a cup. So yeah.
But like that's just it. Like she's just like leading everybody on because she's probably just going to a tap and just like filling it up. But
I don't know
because I can't see her because like that they would have to go through a bunch of regulations because that's like biohazard.
I don't think it's biohazardous. Well, because like you can sell panties. Like these are private sales, right? Like, it's not. I don't know. I guess it's because it's on like a website, so it'd be considered an actual storefront or whatever. I feel like she's actually probably doing it though, because like I don't know if you've ever. So she's been on like PewDiePie a couple of times. Yeah. She was on Will and E this one time, and like I don't know, she does like weird shit. Like there was this like one video I just saw when I was like reading about this where she like. Oh, it was on Pornhub. It was it was the one where she said. POV doggy style. Okay. And then like the joke was that she was being recorded by the dog, and so it was like POV point of view of the dog. And then she like rubbed dog food all over herself. She basically did the stuff that she like normally does. Yeah. And then
while doing that stupid tongue and like eye thing where she like looks in the air or whatever.
Yeah. You do that all the time. What are you talking about?
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, I don't know. Like I have like a million thoughts about it. Like,
she's good looking though, so like
I'm not going to deny that she's not like
it's just like weird
or anything like that. But it's just it's just like her mindset. Like she knows how to play the hustle of like thirsty
but it's so easy
13-year-old boys who's willing to put their mother's money, up for grabs.
Yeah,
and like that's legitimately what it is. It's just like, Mom, give me $30. I need an advancement on my allowance.
It's funny because like popular YouTubers keep like using her as like a prank or like the like a content on the channel. Like Will and E like paid $5,000 to like get her to like collab on something. Yeah. PewDiePie talks about her all the time. Mr. Beast I think donated like $10,000 to her or something like that. I don't know. Like they keep pumping her up. Like I wonder if they're just doing it spontaneously like when it happens, or if like she was like, hey guys, you should do this. Because like it's kind of crazy how much
it's all like hush hush and like she's like slipping them some extra because it's not like they're really
I don't think they're I don't think
or
they're
is
doing
it just like
money.
For a sense
probably
of humor
like a friend of a friend. Yeah, they're like, hey,
like let's troll the world. This chick up.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Oh well, whatever.
I don't know. Because like I'm all for like pranks and stuff like that, but it gets to the point of of it intervening and actually causing harm to another.
Has it caused harm yet?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
so much like.
The
kids being like stupid, like that's different though, because like they could just drink regular water and that could still happen.
But like also too, like you're playing around with like a sense of an army of 13-year-old psyche.
Yeah, well that's crazy too though. Like you'd figure if like thirsty little boys or like whatever were buying these things, like you'd like do something else with it other than drink it. Like why would you drink it?
I don't know. Like the way that I'm kind of like seeing this is going to happen, like there's going to be some sort of like I don't know, like class action lawsuit or something stupid.
I don't think anything like that's going to happen.
I don't know.
I don't think that's going to happen. They knew what they were buying.
I don't know.
Probably his tap water. You're right. She like, but then that's false advertising that she's got a suit on her hands.
Yeah, exactly.
And then And then they'll come at her with the class action lawsuit for not creating a real Pornhub account.
Yeah. Well, they could do that for like, I don't know, whatever you go after.
Though,
but like, there's
She's
so much different.
It's so funny.
Well, a lot of people get in trouble for just trolling itself too. But like,
I find it all amusing and like,
it's amusing to us as kind of like an outsider perspective itself. But it's kind of more or less annoying. Let's say for a fan base.
I like that I'm not like a member of the fan base, and I kind of just like I'm hearing about this so frequently. Like she's hilarious. Like just keep doing what you're doing. Like if she shows up in my news feeds, like it's like troll.
I don't know. Like I'm just kind of like a little annoyed of like her tactics and everything too that she used. But whatever, you do you, man. Like I'm not gonna judge you. You do you. But there's gonna be some sort of repercussions at the end of the day that's gonna happen. Guaranteed.
You know what should happen here is Belle Delphine should take the money she makes off of 4 of her little water jugs. And give it back to the lady who lost 100 pounds winning a Dumbo.
Oh my God, there you go. Meet her up and just like buy
it comes full circle. These stories are all related.
What about like the girl getting banned from Walmart from eating the food?
That's
all on her.
That's all on her. Yeah. If she was hungry, she could have bought the damn food.
I don't know. Like it's just like there you go. Two things: don't mess with people's food, and just don't mess with the public in general.
Yeah. Well, she's not messing with the public. Belle Delphine's not messing with the public. Like, these people are watching her.
Yeah.
Like, me and you are doing this on the internet right now. Nobody's paying attention.
I guess so. They're all looking at her looking to buy some freaking bathwater.
Buying some bathwater.
You little bastards.
Anyways.
But I don't know.
It's been an hour.
Has it been? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I forget there was another story. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Save it for next week.
That's right.
Let's see what Belle Delphine news we come up with next week.
Man, this whole thing just can't be about this woman.
Yeah, the Belle Delphine podcast. Let's do that.
She needs to calm her shit down.
Yeah. If she's on the podcast again next week, I'm going to submit a class action lawsuit myself.
We're starting it. We're going to be the head honcho to like take her down and take her subscribers.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been nice chatting with you.
Yeah, likewise, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. It's been slice.
James. All right.
Well, thank you for listening to another episode of Hotline Hangout. My name is Shane.
My name is Murphy.
My name's James.
Give us those end Reddit credits. Roll out.
You can find us on Instagram at Hotline Hangout Podcast. We're on Twitter at Hotline Hangout. And send us an email at hotlinehangout@gmail.com. Don't send us pictures of Belle Delphine in there, though.
Not again, not this week.
Yeah, we don't need pink eye.
Keep that bathwater to yourself.